That is a very more efficient way. That also makes no sense. Oh, why not? We've got enough iron. Let's make ourselves some bits to an iron golem. One, two, three. Alright, so we only need a little bit more iron. We can actually almost craft an iron golem. Wow. Alright. 8 more iron, come on. Well, the gold's done. There. It's too bad I don't have that mod where the furnaces. Oh yeah, Somnia. It's too bad I don't have that mod. Damn it! Why'd I have to use up all my pumpkins? Nice. Alright, we'll smelt all those. Alright, how many of those do I actually? Alright, I know what I need. Well, one more iron is what I need. There. I only need 4, don't I? Darn it! Now my head's starting to hurt for how many times I face palmed. Tell me, loyal subs, why am I such a dumbass? Real question is, where do we put this? Oh, that's right, that's right. I gotta show you guys something. Something very important. And we'll get the sword out for any spiders and creepers and other assorted stuff that survive the day. Horrible singing voice is horrible. Oh, I have to ask you guys something about rotten flesh. In the new snapshot, there are jungle temples and pyramids, which both have rotten flesh in the reward chests. I have to tell Minecraft something here. If they're going to have such joy in putting rotten flesh in their chests as a reward for completing puzzles and solving traps and stuff, at least have a better use for it than brewing horrible potions and causing hunger to yourself while being a cannibal. Please. And anyway, you guys saw that this place looks pretty cool, and I was going to build a house here, right? And connect it into that hole right there. I have found a better place to build my house. And I will show you that momentarily. Now, when I was filling out my map, I tried to stick to places we've already explored instead of just exploring the whole map, because that's something I want to do with you guys. And it's a very good filler for time that I haven't put out a Minecraft episode in a while. But while I was going back to my house, I found a very interesting mountain generation. And since I've said mountain generations are where all the magic happens, I found this place. Now this is a great place to build a house. I mean, look at this. This is like an oasis or a mountainous lake or something. All I know is that this looks great and this will be my new house. However, I will keep my house that I have now because there's no sense in living in an unfinished house. Alright. Next order of business. Where in the world do I build my house here? I suppose up here, if anywhere. Yeah. I guess I'll start building the foundation here. There's a nice flat top. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I hear a zombie. You guys don't because you can't hear the sounds in game. Hopefully, however, that will change. And hopefully I will be getting footage up soon on a game that really, how should I put this? Really got me back into playing video games. Well, that's really not what I mean. I don't know why I said it if that's not what I mean, though. What I really mean is, it's what made me appreciate work going into games. And it finally healed the wounds of that great insult that was Duke Nukem Forever. And you know what? I'm going to talk about that for a bit because I was never really a Duke fan. I didn't grow up with Duke Nukem. Like, I'm a new age kid growing up with technology, and Duke Nukem was really retro. However, I can appreciate where he's coming from, being an all-around badass, and, you know, wielding thousands of guns at once completely nonsensically, or nonsensically, however hard you wish to pronounce the syllables. But I get Duke Nukem. I know where he's coming from, and I can sympathize with fans that were completely disappointed at the game. Now, from what I hear, Duke Nukem fans waited 14 years for Duke Nukem to come out. And after it did, it was like a $60 game when it came out. Keep that in your mind. Now, people then didn't like it. It was pretty much like a Halo reskin. But another thing Duke Nukem is famous for is one-liners. People said those weren't even funny. And I think there's one where there's a Steam puzzle with valves and stuff. And he makes a quote to Valve saying, "I hate Valve puzzles." And then he goes and does the puzzle. Sorry, very bad Newfoundland grammar there, but even for someone such as me who has not even played with Duke Nukem, knows the story of Duke Nukem, none of that. Even I can tell that is just not Duke. From what I can see with Duke Nukem would not go into the puzzle. He would find a way to blow it up like a badass and then progress. Now, after all this went on, the game went from a $60 game, I think, down to a $10 game. Now, if what I've said doesn't prove that that game sucks, surely that drop in retail value does. Because to go from a $60 game, which is just like the pinnacle of a game's existence, Skyrim went for that much, for God's sakes. And to go down to a $10 game, that's not even like bargain bin worthy. Like the bargain bins we got around here are $20 a pop. Like pick a game out and it's $20. So yeah, Duke Nukem Forever sucks. Oh, and that whole ego thing as your health, I think that should just keep going up and up, because Duke Nukem's ego is through the roof. Anyways, on a completely unrelated note, even with all the blocks of iron we still have a good amount of iron. Oh, and another thing about Skyrim, well, between Skyrim and Oblivion, really, if you just look at the difference between Oblivion and Skyrim, and again, I did not play Oblivion. I've seen someone play like through the tutorial and through Bethesda's prisoner fetish. But anyway, if you can just see the difference, because Skyrim took a long while to come out too, but Skyrim is worth it. The time and effort they put into that was insanely better than the effort they put into Duke Nukem Forever. Because, from what I can tell, the graphics are incredibly updated. The combat system is updated, inventory systems, skill systems, all upgraded. The game is essentially better. And they're adding out, and since you can buy it on Steam, they're adding new things to the game all the time, like patches and stuff. But Skyrim is my kind of game too, because I like the whole RPG thing, level up, get new stuff. And Skyrim does that well, because as you level up, the loot gets better, the monsters get harder, there's new quests available to you. And it's actually all very subtle, because you can just go around the world and you're randomly presented with a quest. And the world is large, too. But even though I am ranting on about other video games and just playing Minecraft in the background, the thing that really does it for me with Skyrim is the transitions between areas. Like I said in my last session about Minecraft being made up of mining, building, and exploring and stuff, and how too much of one thing can make you get bored of the entire game very quickly, Skyrim does this great.